Alright, welcome back to Nihilite Gaming. I am Vox. In the last video, we found the Iron Bowl, defeated the bandits up here, and now... Oh, and we killed the giant, who was already, really messed up from the dragon and the bandits here on the Storm Coast. Anyways, I had to end the video kind of early. It's really annoying to try and edit through the PlayStation's recording to, cut things up. Could probably easily do it through YouTube, but I just, don't even want to deal with that crap, so we're continuing on. Really just want to find the next camp here on the Storm Coast. Here with Sarah, Solus, and Cassandra. This isn't their stronghold, is it? We want to stay away from their stronghold. I don't think it is. The Blades of Hersine or something like that, however it's pronounced. Don't think this is the intended path, but... Apostate's Landing, huh? Now let's see. I can't remember what this is about, but I'm sure there's some goodies inside. Okay, we just went all the way around.
Let's not linger here too long.
Why not? Also, let's get Sarah healed up here. Kind of starting to regret picking warrior. Two-handed blade, or twin blade rogue is a lot more fun. Some cards on the table. The door is locked. Guess I'll have to find a key later. Malachite. Alright. Well, doesn't look like we can do much in there for now, so... These bandits are running off. I don't know where they're going. I guess we'll just leave them. Or maybe we should follow them. I feel like they're trying to set up an ambush or something. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm glad I made her twin blade instead of leaving her up as an archer. If I recall, it's going to be a while until we meet Cole. Summerstone, good to have. Yeah, I feel like those guys were trying to ambush us or something. Maybe it was tied to that building. But let's just get to this next camp.
Worth a look around, right?
Yeah. Take this elf root. I got acquired cutting, but I haven't... Oh, that's right. I think it gives you 9 or 10. Isn't this for Blackwall?
The wardens were here at some point. This camp was abandoned some time ago.
If I remember correctly, yeah, Blackwall wasn't even a warden. He was supposed to become one. Or something. He assumed Blackwall's identity, something like that. That's why
So set up camp or keep moving?
the calling never did anything. Okay, so... Okay, good to know. Get out of my way, Sarah. We also gotta give Sarah probably just some bees for now. Although that might use up all my blood lotus. Never mind. We're just going to give her regeneration potions. For the time being. Because we actually need the blood lotus. Alright, so we'll craft this. So now we can show that to them. Alright. And yeah, you're gonna have more requisitions for us now. Take that.
This could help.
Alright, and if I remember correctly, I actually need to wear the crest. Who's this for? Hold on. Varric. Okay. We'll give that to him later. Alright, put that on. And then... Sarah, we can't give this to you. We'll give this to you, though. Alright. That's good. Continuing on. I guess we'll look through the Ocularum, but then I want to... Cleaning house. Yeah, let's go talk to the bandits. And then everything else is just... Yeah, not really needed now. I think we can actually farm deep stalkers somewhere here. There's like a cave that they spawn in. But I think that's like further south. Alright. Well, isn't that dandy? Okay. There we go. I'm not going to go back for that shard right now. If I do collect all the shards, it's probably going to be off camera. This game can be boring enough as is, especially to watch. Of course, I'm reminded of that older South Park episode that came out when this game was still popular, where Ike and all the other, like, preschoolers were calling people who actually play games, like, old. If you're not watching a stream, why would you actually play the game when you can just watch somebody play it, was the joke. Alright. Still don't think I'm using Charging Bowl correctly. Hold on, it's fucking dark as balls in here. And everybody else is... Oh, there are deep stalkers in here. I guess this was the spot I was thinking of. Unfortunately. Alright, I think Cassandra glitched out there. Giant spider glands. If we do this right, I think we can essentially gain an agent. Because we become the leaders of these guys. Okay, so that does give us some armor. I wasn't quite sure. We're able to deal with these guys on our own, fortunately, but the party's all kind of glitching out from this. I don't know what to do about all of them. Come here. Okay, they finally caught back up, so that's good. After we finish this quest up, we're probably gonna just go get Blackwall, so we have all the companions that we can grab for now. I ain't gonna read all that, although now I'm kinda curious. Probably should have just fast traveled back to the other camp, but whatevs. So at least we got some Deep Stalker hides. You know what? Is this from the rift? Yeah. Can't remember what researching the enemies actually does. I want to say it, like, helps us... I was gonna say, we're probably good now, actually. I guess we still have this dog to deal with. I want to say it, like, lets us deal more damage to the certain enemies. Dang. Alright. Nice. Okay, hold on. Oh, she's glitched. Ah, dang it.
Our people need to be here.
Say that everywhere.
It is more true than you want to believe.
I bet, right? Who wants to think about stepping on dead elves?
Elf and Emahim.
Yeah, you got that one.
I do think it's funny how Sarah doesn't give two shits about being an elf. But Solus is technically an ancient elven god, so he's seen what's happened to his people, what they were and what they have become. Still, if I remember correctly, it's kind of the elves' fault. Well, partially. Alright, let's do this challenge. If we would have come here without the crest, they would have just attacked us on sight. Guess we'll read this book. Where is she? On my way, Sarah! Ah, there she is. Or is it a dude? I guess it's a dude.
So you would challenge the blades of Hasari?
Yep. Hissarian, that's what they're called. Hold on. I was...
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition.
Yep.
You cannot let this stand. You want justice? Claim it.
Raw. Okay, let's make sure we get a barrier going on here. Nah, I missed. Wasn't paying attention. Dude, their dogs are stronger than they are. Sorry, puppies. I'm very sorry, puppies.
Nice to live, thanks.
Alrighty.
It's done.
So long as the rest agree to play nice, right?
So, who do we talk to? You.
Your worship, the blades of Rosario are at your service. If
Perfect.
you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition?
We're loyal. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard. You're not the first to stand up to him. You're just the first to win, and we're happy with you. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Untrust.
Anything to
You
report?
have anything to report?
Nothing of note, your worship.
I'm assuming...
You know where to find us.
Does that count as an agent, though? For some reason I thought they counted as an agent. Yeah, okay, they do. Assuming we can come back here and ask if anything new happens. But we already checked inside there. Alright. From here, I think we're actually gonna leave. Is this guy like a... I don't know, he looked special for some reason. His outfit's a different color. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna leave. And we should actually report back in and at Haven to the War Council, War Table, and set Cullen and Josephine and oh, how can I forget her name? She's such a badass. Liliana, yeah. Set them on new tasks. Also, I think since we sold the weapon and armor that came out of that chest, at least some of them, it still thinks there's a special shipment, but there shouldn't actually be anything in there. I guess it'll go away when we go to, whatever, Skyhaven, whatever they call the castle we end up getting. Late tour on. I did talk to Mother Giselle, didn't I? I think I did.
May I have a moment?
Sure. What you want, Josephine?
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
Certainly. Here.
You must want to know about the seventh most illustrious family in all Ostwick. Or is it eighth?
Whatever, Clyde. It would be helpful to claim your kinsmen as friends. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
Yeah, sure.
If that's what you want, I'll send a letter to my family. They'll respect the request if it comes from me.
Wonderful. That will save time. Valroyo has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the three marches quaint.
Orlesians are just baffled free marchers governing themselves without an empress to hold their hands.
A peasant might get away with that insult, but not someone of your stature. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the secret quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
Don't worry about me. Haven's more than livable.
Really? If that is how you feel, I'm pleased to hear it. Until next time, my lord.
No, man, I mean... Look at me. Slept in a cell. I look like the type of dude, nobleman or not, who, you know, sleep out in the rain. Maybe, I guess we did clean him up a little bit to try and make him look more like Major Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist, but... Alright, we gotta keep delving down secrets so we can end up getting deft hand and fine tools. I'm just going to take arcane knowledge just for the interesting dialogue. Alright. Let us collect. Red Jenny. We don't really need to do this, I don't think, but we might as well.
All right.
For the fifth blight, the arrival of the hero Ferelden, Haven was occupied by cultists who worshipped a dragon. I do remember that quest. And for some reason they believed it was Andraste Reborn. It's kind of a tough quest. Both the cultists and their dragons were long gone by the time the Chantry arrived to build the Temple of Sacred Ashes, but there may still be uncovered passages in the mountains containing their relics. With concentrated search effort, with a concerted search effort, it might be possible to unearth something useful to the Inquisition.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird quest. First game really was fun. Pretty clunky. I mean, I can see how some people would find it really boring, but... Alright. Red Jenny says drop and grab. Josephine seems like she's the best for the task anyway, so... A letter from Sarah. For your big hats, Lord whoever says you're rubbish, his servants don't care but could. Drop a few things for them, they'll give Josephine a surprise. I think scrolls or something.
Let us begin.
Scribble of heraldic symbols and directions are below. Also Sarah's name 37 times. I do love Sarah. Speaking of which, before we head back out to the hinterlands, to recruit Blackwall, let's go ahead and check in with everybody. So Vivian.
Yes?
I want to help the circle.
Anything I can do to help your efforts in restoring the circle?
I don't actually want to restore them, but...
Libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some terms have been located. If you are interested in writing this role.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt.
See, if the circle was like... I don't know, voluntary, I'd say go for it. I think it'd be great if the circle was like voluntary. You know, you could teach kids. Or like maybe it has to be required, but they're not like having to be kept there. They can still live with their families. Be like school.
You're an apostate. Yet you risk your freedom to help the Inquisition. The wisest course of action when framed that way. I appreciate the work you're doing, sir. I just want to know more about it. I'm sorry. There's so much fear in the air. What would you know?
I mean, I already know you're an ancient elven god, but...
In a village to the north. There was little to interest the young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, the spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake, out of the Fade, became troublesome. Spirits try to tempt you, no more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits, and how to interact safely with the rest.
Hey, pup.
I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No, I guess he doesn't want to hang out with me.
Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the faith.
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around me. Unless I travel, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imagination. To find interesting areas, one must be interested.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroy the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
Ah,
Inquisitor, that is why I joined, not why I stayed.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You strengthen your body to deliver and withstand punishment. The muscles are an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path with steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Interesting, interesting.
You said you traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers. The best are the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the story. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic warnings lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
You can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
That's a good way of looking at it. Logain was a prick for that, but
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting
I'm getting like flashbacks from
possessed of ancient
the first
knowledge
game.
to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious.
I really enjoyed being in Ozamar.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
Makes sense.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief, shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
It is kind of tough. Like, I mean, they're creatures for sure. I kind of want to say this though, because they do kind of lack free will.
Spirits are bound by
I
their
figured.
nature. You said it yourself. They're shaped by contact with real people.
Just as Liliana was shaped by contact with divine Justinian, as those who serve the Inquisition are shaped by you. If I change your mind in this conversation, does that mean you're no more real than a spirit?
You've thought about this.
On occasion, yes.
I knew he wouldn't be happy with my response. Quite frankly, I wouldn't have said it quite the way he said it. But seeing as they do change.
Where are those that new elf
Alright, what's Sarah got to say?
The Lord Seeker right here. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait for them.
Never thought the Inquisition would be recruiting thieves to its ranks.
Let me ask her what she thinks.
People who have gathered.
Which? The ones who do things, the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's cramped up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Very. Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her if I did anything.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. I swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mass.
No, that's true.
She's as good at humbling her mind as I am. Just as last night. Knows her business. Have to have it. And colour. Suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice and
Hmm.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
she's a bitch, but she knows. Better.
What's an iron bull?
It makes me wonder about friendships.
Uh-oh.
What does women look like?
You know, if I was a Canary chick, I wonder what she would say about that.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll do that.
I tried to play as a Quinari once, but it's kind of like, eh.
Got the door again, Flissa.
Oh, Maker, you were him. You were the herald of Andraste. He sent you to us to show the world your love, and I am ready for that love. Well, I'm not ready for that kind of love. That is, unless that's what you want. But I'm Flissa. Can I get you a drink?
It's all right, Flissa. I won't do anything frightening.
Do you want me to close the priest? They wouldn't mind. As I said, I'm Flissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
True.
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
I'm lucky. I managed a name back in Denham. When I heard interesting gossip, I passed word to Liliana. Sometimes it's helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes.
Alright.
Farewell.
I do like how they actually made their own music for this game. Alright, let's find Iron Bull. I want to see what he has to say. Barracks here. He must be up top, right? That must be who is there. Liana's ready to report in, but... Oh, no, this is Liliana.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood. To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing?
You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
Oh, you're all pissy with me.
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
Then we can only guess at what he wants. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
Maybe you should be angry at the people who murdered her.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are.
He might not
was
exist.
fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the divine, helping people. Now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
I mean, the Chantry is completely broken. I mean, if the Golden City is in the Fade, then, like, you know.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come, to work then. We will speak later.
But yeah. And what did Corypheus say? I don't know if he says it in this game or if he says it back in Dragon Age 2, the DLC where you actually meet him. He says something about when they entered the Golden City, the throne was empty.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me, as there is but one God.
He might have said it in this game. I can't remember if he says it in this one or back in the DLC where we actually meet him for the first time in Dragon Age 2. Okay, I don't actually know where Iron Bull is. Oh, here he is. Cool. What up, Iron Bull?
Good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
I mean, we will.
The Inquisition has done all right so far without an Inquisitor.
That's because all we've needed so far is damage control. Reaction. A group can handle that. Once you've sealed the breach, it's going to be time to make decisions. Someone's going to have to step up. Who knows? Maybe you seal the breach. The Chantry gets off his ass and all those soldiers go home.
Hopefully.
It could happen. It won't. But it could.
I do like his pragmatism. Okay, so we do have access to the stables. I don't know. The bog unicorn, we gotta go with it, even though it's really stupid. Alright. Look at this thing. Poor guy.
I'm glad there's big, strong men around in case anything happens in case.
Okay. Alright, I want to see if we can make a better... No, it doesn't look like we can. Dang it. I want to make the Sullivan blade. How much gold do we have? If we go to the Black Emporium... Nah, we're too broke. Oh, we gotta gather more resources. Alright, how long have we been recording?